Isatu Kakay-Diallo from Sarah Network Discoveries. Today we are starting a new program which will compile all the different discoveries that we've had, which we call Sarah Network Discovery Weekly Summary. Within this weekly summary, we're going to discuss, or we're going to view different topics that starts with health, fashion, sport, entertainment, exploring with AAA, talk to the camera, and more. And so we just want to start, by saying welcome to Sarah Network Discovery Weekly Summary on July 11th, 2021. And thank you. And don't forget, as we go along with this program, remember to subscribe to our YouTube channels, the Sarah Network Discovery YouTube channel, Sarah Network Production, Sarah Network Radio, and Explore with AAA. Within those YouTube channels, you'll find different contents that really, help you understand, Salone and all that. So make I say this now, Creole. My Salone fam this now Dr. Isatu Kakay-Diallo. Today we'll get a new program, what they call Sarah Network Discovery Weekly Summary. And within this summary, we want for share all the different discoveries them, and also at the same time, we want for explore some things them we don't find out about we country Salone. So as soon as they watch right now, we'll begin to go into the different topics them. We can start from the health part, for all know how to take care of ourselves. And then also fashion, the different fashion thing that we go on now we country. And then we talk about entertainment, switching out some of the movies them we right now Sarah Network Production they produce, and also we also talk about the sport now we country. So as we go as we continue, we now will see the different discoveries them. So now it will make sense for make you go subscribe to we different YouTube channels them. The Sarah Network Production, Sarah Network Discovery, Explore with AAA, and Sarah Network Radio. So all them different YouTube channels there get different content them will really help you understand Salone, for see the different side of we country, we can to, the different things them where we feel say, if we focus on them, we try for work hard and we share the information there, so we will learn a lot more about we country Salone. So just for a start, we will begin for, go through each one of them step by step for make we go really understand the different things in our country. So as I don't say, as I said earlier, everyone, Sarah Network Weekly Summary in Discoveries with me, Dr. Isatu Kakay-Diallo, July 11, 2021. And with that, we want to start with our ad for today, that talks about our new office location at 56 Campbell Street.
Sarah Network is the network that bridges the gap between the diasporas and those within Sierra Leone by providing authentic and factual news on a daily basis.
We at Sarah Network Salone take pride in quality and productivity is our utmost priority in service delivery to the communities we serve.
Respect and professionalism at all times.
Our service to the people of Sierra Leone is paramount in what we do.
We constantly strive for innovation and the best that meets the demands of the people in Sierra Leone.
Our passion and creativity oversees the work we produce.
We work as a team to provide you the best in news, media, comedy, entertainment, and all your event coverages.
Sarah Network is here to offer you the best.
We engage the people to learn about Sierra Leone's culture and history.
This is AAA from Sarah Network.
This is
Dr. Isatu Kakay-Diallo from Sarah Network Health Talk and Discoveries.
This is Ishmael Dadis Bangura from Sarah Network Comedy and Production.
This is Abib Kaloko from Sarah Network Media.
This is Sila Kemtakabu from Sarah Network Media.
This is Isatu Smile Sise from Sarah Network Talk to the Camera.
This is Kona Sise from Sarah Network Talk to the Camera.
This is Samuel Bright from Sarah Network Media.
This is Mohamed Eskagbo from Sarah Network Production and Comedy.
This is Justice A.M. Tijan from Sarah Network Media.
This is Salema Sukaki from Sarah Network Tell Me Salone.
Sarah Network Salone, where Sierra Leone is never too far, at 56 Campbell Street, 2nd floor, Freetown, Sierra Leone. You can call us at +232 77 42 5637 or +1 646 610 3107, or visit us on the web at snradio.net or sncfny.org.
So as we all don't see waiting Sarah Network Salone, done the offer or the different things them where we team now Salone willing and ready for offer to the people them na Salone. So at 56 Campbell Street, 2nd floor, you can reach we there, and for all the different coverages them we will get for offer, for the people them na Salone. With that, it'll take me right into the next program or the next discovery we'll be able to find out about when the health talk. So today, Sarah Network Discovery in Health, we want for just highlight few areas of the topic or the program we have been doing about hypertension.
Hello everyone, this is Dr. Isatu Kakay-Diallo from Sarah Network Health Talk. Today, I wanted to talk to you guys about something that is very common among us. As we age, sometimes could be a risk factor. Sometimes our family history is a risk factor, and nothing with those things, put us at higher risk for multiple medical conditions. So let's talk about hypertension. What is hypertension? Right? The layman say high blood pressure, meaning your blood pressure or the force against the arteries within the walls are pretty high. So with that, patients might experience different symptoms, and these symptoms sometimes can lead to complications if you don't do anything about it. So what is hypertension, in a description? You add other complications down the line, which we will talk about on a different segment. But for today, let's say things that I can change about my life. Like you could do exercise. Daily exercise can really help you in how you can control your blood pressure. Moving around, don't sit down too much, like watching TV all day and then sitting on the couch, Those are things that can increase your risk. But if you change those things in your life, definitely you can modify, and that's where the modification comes about. And then if you are somebody that drinks alcohol, you may want to cut down on the alcohol that you take. And also if you are somebody who is sleep deprived or deprived socioeconomically, can also put you at risk for high blood pressure. Why is that important in this segment? It is because sometimes people don't even have a good way of getting the right meal. They just eat anything. Why? Because they don't have the finances, so they eat anything that makes them feel like they ate something for the day. Things that you can treat patients with, for high blood pressure, you're talking about, calcium channel blocker, you're talking about beta blockers. These are different types of medications that patients should learn to take. And the myth here, or sometimes what patients tend to understand, is that, well, I took my blood pressure medication, now it's all controlled, I'm at 120/80, so I don't need my blood pressure. That's not accurate. You should actually continue to take your blood pressure, unless that blood pressure is significantly low, because you should be checking your blood pressure on a daily basis. With that, you know what your blood pressure is, you know what your heart rate is, and that can really help you in managing your blood pressure and taking your medication adequately. So taking your medication doesn't mean that you should not watch your diet. You should also watch your diet, and that's something family members that help patients at home make food can really watch what they're cooking for this family member. If other ones that we've talked about, the risk factors or things that the person is doing, you having other medical conditions put you at risk for high blood pressure. Prescription over-the-counter medications, right? Like somebody who always take medication over the counter tend to be, hypertensive, because that medication actually has something within the ingredients that raises the blood pressure. So NSAIDs, for examples, which is like Motrin, ibuprofen, can put you, your blood pressure higher, give you a secondary hypertension. And then you talk about oral contraceptives for the young girls that are on contraceptives, so that's why before they start you on oral contraceptives, they will check your blood pressure to see, are you hypertensive to start with? So if that's something the case, then they could try to manage these things. And the other thing here is steroids. Sometimes patients are being put on steroids because they need to be controlled for inflammation. Like we're talking about COVID-19. People that have COVID-19 are benefiting from, steroid treatment because there's inflammation within the lungs, and, about what else hypertension can do to you. Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Salone Fambudem, and to the viewers and listeners, you can see the different things that you can do when it comes to managing or controlling your high blood pressure. So before we get to the next topic that was discussed or that was discovered in Sarah Network Discoveries, we want to just say, please make sure that if you are hypertensive, that you are reaching out to your primary care provider or your health, management provider, depending on where you live, we call them different. Like here in the United States, they say, PCP or primary care provider. And this is somebody that would manage and control your medical conditions. And even if you are somebody who does not have high blood pressure, your goal should be doing an annual preventative visit. Within that visit, they will do a physical exam just to make sure everything is good, no problem. And also, they will do blood tests to check for diabetes, check for kidney problem, check for anemia, and some infections. These are things they can check routinely. And as we age, there are certain things that we also need to be doing for them to know that we are not at risk for some type of cancer, and you name it. So that's a topic that we're going to discuss on a different health discovery on a different time. But for today, we're just doing a weekly summary for our discoveries that was noted, within our YouTube channel. So you can definitely go and subscribe to these channels and then try to listen, because I'm sure you would want to listen to this again and take notes, and so that you can manage your high blood pressure or your other health conditions that would be beneficial to you. So what do we have next, which we're going to share another slide.
Hello everyone, this is Dr. Isatu Kakay-Diallo. Coming to you today with a topic that we all probably already know about when you talk about COVID-19 pandemic, fully vaccinated people with mask wearing, not mask wearing, what's the guidelines as to what to do really if you are fully vaccinated. So there's a good news for those of us that are still skeptical about being vaccinated. So when you do get your 2 full doses of vaccination, whether it's the Pfizer, Moderna, J&J, which is a single dose vaccine, or AstraZeneca in the UK, or Sinopharm, all the different types of vaccines that are out there. Scientists have worked so hard during this pandemic to ensure that people could everything that they usually do on a daily basis with no issues. That you now feel like, you know what, even though I know I'm fully vaccinated, the guideline says I can go out there, for among people that are fully vaccinated, but just to be on the safe side, wash your hands, social distancing, minimize the crowd, all these things can really, really help us go back to normal. Because think of it, this time around last year, March, April, May, it was just too much for people to just bear. How, businesses were closed, schools were closed, people are like really scared to go out there. You even feel like if somebody talk to you, you're gonna catch COVID-19. But at least today we can actually say, oh, we are grateful to the Almighty, and we also are grateful for all the hardworking scientists, virologists, epidemiologists, people that worked hard, gone beyond what they're supposed to do to help us in ensuring that we can really contain this virus, having to fight it because you don't even know what's out there, what is the right treatment, what is the right cause of things to do, right? So we're going to take a look at some of the guidelines that is being put out there by the CDC and the WHO as to things that we need to do even though we are fully vaccinated. It's a good thing. Trust me, I am fully vaccinated. I was like first we're wanting to get vaccinated. The moment it got to my turn, I was like, yes, I'm just going to get this. So you too do that. And for me, Salone people them, this is not Dr. Isatu. I just want to talk to her. For me, really say we all forget we vaccine. We for continue for wear mask, wash we hand them, protect ourselves, protect we love one them, because if we do that, we go back to normal.
Okay, the Salone family then when I don't hear you say, I know say we come to health talk, not to boku brandy, where they watch right now, but not forget for share this link where they watch. And so that within yourself, they learn now. So right now, somebody else will learn from and benefit from that. And viewers, please don't forget to share, have more people to take a look at this weekly summary as we try to show the different discoveries that we actually had for the past week. So today the health topic is really going into 3 different contents. Like the next video, we're just going to play that for 5 minutes, and then we're going to move on to the next discovery. And then you can actually go and watch the remaining on our YouTube channel at Sarah Network Discoveries, which has all the contents or all the different videos that we are going to share here, and along with the Explore with AAA and the Sarah Network Production YouTube page, so our YouTube channels. These are ways of how you can really get yourself engaged, but when it comes to health, we tend to forget about that. But don't forget, in order for you to do anything in society, do well, and, go out with friends, you have to try to understand the different things that you can do when it comes to your health. So with that, I want to share the other screen now, that's which we're gonna discuss about. Okay, viewers and listeners, that was just giving a summary of hypertension. That was the previous topic that was discussed more in English language. But, as everybody know, I'm a Sierra Leonean. I feel like whatever I'm doing, I want to really share with my people, and especially those that, would understand it in that language better, for them to really take the different measures to protect themselves or to try to manage and control hypertension. So that said, we're going to dive in a little bit with the stroke, which is the next topic. But with that, we're just going to do a brief segment of it. And I encourage you to go to the YouTube page, for you to really listen to the entire presentation on that.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to your health talk with Sarah Network Discoveries with me, Dr. Isatu Kakay-Diallo. Today we will take a new topic and to continue from where we left off, which is we last discussed hypertension and some of the risk factors for the topic that we're going to be talking about today is the hypertension that we discussed previously. But before we could start talking about, the stroke, which is going to be our topic for today, we just want to throw a highlight on a few of the things that we've discussed. Some of the things that you can do as a patient or someone who's living with hypertension or family member who's living with hypertension. So we talked about, diet, salt, fluid restriction, and also monitoring excessive fluid consumption, especially if you are somebody that actually, retain fluids and also have lower extremity edemas. Also exercise, and activities will definitely help you in how you can control and manage your hypertension or high blood pressure. Also, you want to manage your stress level. That's something else that you can do in collaboration or in conjunction with the pharmacological therapy that will be prescribed for you, whether it's the ACE inhibitors or calcium channel blockers or beta blockers medication, along with your diet, you exercise. And the other thing I go look for say lot of, sometimes we'll get with plate. We can feel say, the best thing for do now for eat all with food then 1 time per day. Not to that need for do. What we need for try for do really, we for try for divide with plate into 3. So with the half of the plate, we don't divide it into 3, like half of it basically for be, fruits and vegetables. Then the other half you divide down into 2. That entails maybe if not fish you they eat now, the meat you want for cut down on the meat because landed them back in raise your blood pressure. And then the next thing where you want to really focus on, the other side, you can add rest. If not anything we get ventricles of your heart will become bigger or larger. And then, another thing that, can happen for somebody who has high blood pressure is heart failure, that it puts them at risk for their heart to fail. Both can be, due to like a reduced ejection fraction, which is like the systolic part of it, and also preserved ejection fraction, which is the diastolic part of it. And the other thing that can happen is ischemic stroke, which, ischemic stroke really is when you have, decreased oxygenation to the brain. And then you have intracranial hemorrhage. It's a form of stroke, which is there's a bleeding within the intracranial part of the brain. And then, then another thing that can happen is chronic kidney disease or end-stage renal disease. So these are things that can happen because if someone has a high blood pressure and they do not take the necessary precautions or managements that have been prescribed for them, can lead to all these different things. So, and the other thing, they may have myocardial infarction or some other coronary artery diseases. So definitely take your blood pressure medication, follow these different simple life change measures or measures that you can do in order for you to control your blood pressure. The other thing that, we talked about, what is a stroke? Like I said, there's different types of stroke, but about 2 types of strokes that are being classified here. You're talking about hemorrhagic stroke and ischemic stroke. Hemorrhagic, the word hemorrhagic means bleeding. Ischemic means lack of oxygenation, and they are dramatically opposite conditions, right? So the hemorrhagic is because it's characterized by too much blood within the closed cranial cavity, while ischemic is characterized by too little blood to supply an adequate amount of oxygen and nutrients to the brain. So when that happens, the person can develop stroke. And and this type of stroke can be identified by doing a CAT scan, which is a computer tomography scan that would tell, is this person having an ischemic stroke or are they having a hemorrhagic stroke? So the major leading cause or the most common and risk factor for stroke is hypertension, a topic that we started with, and also smoking is another risk factor that increases your risk for stroke. So facility to the health center, the better it is for them to be diagnosed and treated promptly. So that's why the acronym FAST will help anybody out there living with a loved one that's experiencing stroke. So when we do have stroke, what we want to understand. So if your right side is being weak, actually the stroke or the problem within the brain is happening on the left side. So because as you get to part of our brain, as it gets out to the spinal cord, it crosses over. So like this part of the brain is actually dealing with the right side, while vice versa, right? So definitely see these acronym as something that you can use to recognize stroke. So the first thing the Stroke Foundation is asking you to do, think fast. Think fast meaning facial droop, weak arms or weakness to the right-sided, slurred speech, and doing it in a timely fashion. Some of the different things that can really happen, like characteristics of stroke or subtypes of stroke. So the intracranial hemorrhage is a gradual onset and progression during minutes or hours in most patients, but sometimes it may happen abruptly. Doesn't mean it's gonna stick with that. In some cases, patients can develop stroke abruptly. There are risk factors, again, hypertension, because maybe they were involved in a motor vehicle accident or in some form of trauma. Bleeding, can cause them to have, a stroke. And also if somebody that doing drugs, put them at risk for stroke, like amphetamines or some illegal drugs. Also vascular malformation, and more common in blacks and Asians than in white people. Then that controls the blood pressure, breathing, heartbeats, and swelling. Then you have the parietal lobe. Then you're talking about your language and your reading, coordination and sensation, as well as your intelligence and reasoning is where the parietal lobe, focuses on. Then you have your occipital lobe that focuses on your vision as well. Then along with that, you have the cerebellum that focuses on your balance and your coordination and fine muscular control. So we'll end today's talk segment, just for a brief moment to talk to people that, really would benefit, from this topic in Creole. So for me, Fambudem, where you get high blood pressure, take them very serious. Like we don't say, you get for manage them well. If you not manage them well, we think could happen. You will get stroke. When you get stroke, meaning they get enough oxygen now you brain, or because now bleeding now don't happen. Some of the vessels in your brain don't bleed. So where that happen, like 80% of the stroke then people then they get now the ischemic one, where we see then get lack of oxygenation because either then get high blood pressure, then get high cholesterol, then get diabetes, all that thing, and they can make the person develop stroke like 80%. Then the 20% now bleeding, now the hemorrhagic one, the one where they bleed, but something where you will help somebody where they deal with stroke, it will be let you learn 4 things them.
So as we clearly, we don't see within the problem, or we have heard what is the problem or the major leading cause of stroke, which is hypertension and smoking. But just to pick at a key thing that everybody should learn, especially when you're living with a loved one who's suffering from high blood pressure and putting them at risk for stroke, it will be very important for you to understand and learn this acronym. And this acronym that we're talking about is called FAST.
When you look at, look equal. One side they down, one side they up. That need for tell you say na sign of stroke this person don't they get. The next thing you tell and say, you begin say weak, you work out somehow, you tell and say put your 2 hands up. You will put both hands. Now one number able for is for you. that means say this person dey experience sign of stroke. The other thing where the national or the stroke foundation they ask we for Lord think of again, the speech where the person they talk to you, it no dey make sense. Wetin they try for say, they try for tell you something, but they will produce all the word them we want tell you. So then the back na sign for stroke. The other thing na time. The sooner you take this person, for let them go see an hospital, let them do the CAT scan for see na bleeding, na blood they have or na bleeding or something, na the vessel don't cut or don't broke or don't burst, whichever way you want tama. Now that's not the problem. If you want to follow us or subscribe to our YouTube channel at Sarah Network Discoveries, and this health talk will come to you live or premiere every Monday, going forward. Thank you for watching, and please feel free to like, subscribe, and share, because note that when you learn something about your health, sharing it will definitely benefit somebody else. So please follow us and also share with other people as well. We don't tell the other person what will happen. You don't teach other person. Down the back they go and teach the other one. This is not about we health. For Lord do something right. Lord try for Lord subscribe to Sarah Network Discovery. Where they talk about health, they talk about other different things, and but the health talk go the count to every Monday. So that way they una like, subscribe, una share, comment, make I know what una wanna talk about next. I will always go based on what una the viewers then or the listeners then wanna talk about. The next topic now I go talk about. So la know. Type them right now.
Okay, I just want to take a pause there because we already tried to identify what you can look at in order for you to identify somebody who's suffering from stroke in the English language. I'm going to fast forward to the Creole part of it so that the people that are listening right now, for my fellow Sierra Leoneans, they can really pick that up and see how they can help loved one and family members, suffering from stroke. Okay, so that ends our topic when it comes to health discoveries. So now we're going to move on to the next discovery, topic, which will be Sarah Network Discoveries in Fashion.
I am Hawa Petrel Njai. I'm a student and a model at the same time, and I am into pageant and modeling at the same time. It works because of the path I am choosing right now, so it works. Well, I can say for other countries, but especially for here in Sierra Leone, as in cultural traits or whatever, I can say people say a lot, like when girls are into modeling and all, because the perception, that was because I gave it my all. Yeah, I have plans, but that will not be here in Sierra Leone because I'm pushing forward. I know what I want, so what I want now for this level is not here for I can achieve what I want, not to go and give my body or to be, harassment, that's all over the world. And more to be precise, it is too much in it. I've been doing a lot of things. I've been seeing your videos. I've been coming through them through YouTube and other social networks, and I was like, I'm going to work with these people. Today, yes, I have them. Yeah, and I can't wait to pose in my bikinis.
Okay, we don't yeri from we Salone sister, we Salone Pikin, Awa Petrel in Jai. They tell you a little bit of how in think about the industry we come to modeling. And I'm sure this message now for all the one the way they support the models, them, can notice really we get something very good now we country. We can try for support them young one, then we they into fashion, we they into the modeling industry so that we self would compete, not the Miss Universe, Miss World, but it all starts from home. We therefore really try for promote them. We therefore really try for give them the support where they need, that way they so then self will represent the country. What a beauty right? So, and what a beauty for those of you that are more into the fashion and the, you know, that industry to start with. So definitely, make we support our enjoy. If you want for watch this video back, where for FENAM now Sarah Network Discoveries, and every Tuesday we would upload a different fashion, discoveries, now the country. We get for deal with the models, then we get for deal with, boutiques them, so that brings me to the next segment where we say we will now talk about, for today, we now the Sarah Network Discovery in Fashion with Ajafanta Kake, we now the next fashion discovery we will be find out about, with our host, Kona Sise.
Hello viewers, and welcome to a new episode of Discovery in Fashion with me, Kona Sise. Today inside the studios are there with Aja Fatimata Kake from Isatu Enterprises. For make we talk about clothing and how long it don't take inside this fashion business and what you go get for tell on the viewers them about fashion. Welcome to the interview, Ma.
Yeah.
Let me talk about the name Isatu Enterprises. What about that name? What did make you give the enterprise that name there?
Hello, viewers. The name Isatu, I name after me, 3 kids.
Okay.
And the name them are combined and get a name they from. When Ibrahim, Salimatu, and Abubakar.
All right. So what did inspire you for coming to fashion?
Well, fashion, I tell you, are born inside.
Okay.
Like the Afrikaners more, I tell you, I meet my parents than they do since childhood. Okay. So I think we are growing and I adore, I like for the clothing still. So any other business what I do, it's a part of it.
All right. So for how long you don't do this business?
For starter as a whole, I don't do in this business for over 15 years.
Okay.
Why do you do this business?
All right. Over 15 years down the lane. Now from outside you can get your line of clothing, and now which type of clothing you can deal with?
Well, my Afrikaners, most of them are they get the Mali. When are they the original side when they order the brilliant, where they call jet nail, and they deal with jet nail for do the Afrikaners them regular still.
Okay, earlier on you mentioned say where they go to China for go buy, you get the first class where you get from the shop, and at times even the prices can tell you say this is not the first class.
Yeah.
So like when you bring and come, how long the plated will last with the person before it gets darkened, compared to the one way not to the original plated?
Well, the original one, it lasts.
Okay. Yeah. When you look out there, you see many people with the into the fashion world, where they do jewelries, cosmetics and all. So how you can cope with the competition, especially with people where already them they do the fashion for themselves. Okay, then they model for themselves. Then they sell the products and then they wear and model. How you can do about them? And also, is it that you get people with a model for you?
Well, my scenario for model, anything me work for, so it's at one time they get them from me. Okay. The corner from my shop at the way, and then my siblings in the way.
Wow, so you the model for yourself?
Mostly the model for myself.
Okay.
Because I like Africana, so like.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sample them. You get lipstick, the way you use them. I like you take water, I wash them, and then they come out.
Okay.
Cut some of them, then you get 24 hours, you get one, I like where you pass 24, and then they come out.
Wow.
So you can still, then get anything, you get some, as you put, I take tissue away, by they come out.
Okay.
So now, so you get anything. So that's what they do.
Okay. So, if somebody want for locate you, want for go and get original Africana, get original jewelries, handbags and shoes, how are you able to forget you?
Well, I did number 1 Antana Street,
okay,
40 by the new road, Isatu Enterprises. Don't you go get me? WhatsApp 078512240.
Okay. So finally, tell viewers them who they listen and watch me right now. Why come to Isatu Enterprise?
Well, I will tell the viewers and say why they're for going to Isatu Enterprise, because I'm one of the best sites in that town. We could get everything you want.
Okay, plenty thank you for joining me today inside the program.
Sierra Network is the network that bridges the gap between the diasporas and those within Sierra Leone by providing authentic and factual news on a daily basis.
We at Sierra Network Salone take pride in quality and productivity is our utmost priority in service delivery to the communities we serve.
Respect and professionalism at all times.
Our service to the people of Sierra Leone is paramount in what we do.
We constantly strive for innovation and the best that meets the demands of the people in Sierra Leone.
Our passion and creativity oversees the work we produce.
We work as a team to provide you the best in news, media, comedy, entertainment, and all your event coverages.
Sierra Network is here to offer you the best.
We engage the people to learn about Sierra Leone's culture and history.
This is Triple A from Sierra Network.
This is Dr. Isatu Kakay-Diallo from Sierra Network Health Talk and Discoveries.
This is Ishmael Dadis Bangura from Sierra Network Comedy and Production.
This is Abib Kaloko from Sierra Network Media.
This is Sila Kemtakabu from Sierra Network Media.
This is Isatu Smile Sise from Sierra Network Talk to the Camera.
This is Kona Sise from Sierra Network Talk to the Camera.
This is Samuel Bright from Sierra Network Media.
This is Mohamed Eskagbo from Sierra Network Production and Comedy.
This is Justice A.M. Tijan from Sierra Network Media.
This is Salema Sukake from Sierra Network Tell Me Salone.
Sierra Network Salone, where Sierra Leone is never too far, at 56 Campbell Street, 2nd floor, Freetown, Sierra Leone. You can call us at +232 77 42 5637 or +1 646 610 3107, or visit us on the web at snradio.net or sncfny.org.
Okay, so viewers, we don't get a take from Ajafanta Kake from Ipsalbo Enterprises. We locate na number 1 Antenna Street, 40 Freetown. If you interested in any of the items we share with we na the Discovery in Fashion, reach out to Ram, and go back and it give in telephone number, but I don't just share the address with everybody where they listen and watch right now. You can go na the YouTube page and watch the entire program. The way we actually see it discuss about makeup and jewelry, how you go keep your jewelry intact, because sometimes the people then can say, oh, why wear this type of chain, it make at the skin they get rash and all the different things. It says something we may not be know about. To tell you the truth, now my big sister, if you watch the video keenly, they see me and my niece with the help for model the outfit them, the clothes them where it is sell, right? So now the tell I be in a salon now. So 2 of the clothes them, which I really like the style. Me not posting, but they always a tie lapa, or I rather so dresses wear long clothes panam, so I don't need for they say, oh, how tie this way be say, this thing nobody show out there, right? So, na my own way of fashion, and I just they say my own little tips as to what you make, they wear Africana, but in many cases they're na skirt or na dresses them at the sew. And not to say I need to tidy lapa at the time, but I just think I say it take too much time from me. But many different tips then way they offer, within that segment there. So it will make sense, let you go, you watch the video and the full coverage and reach out to her if you need any of them costumes, and they then Africana them. I'm sure we get forget many different discoveries them in fashion. We will really help with like go Salone. We not go have to wait say usa for buy these outfits, then they like you go don't know somebody now where they sell quality product, and that way you go buy. And sometimes they say if you didn't ask to oversee you one time, you contact the person and then go get a way of let them make them for you, send them to you, because as you see the same self can travel, you can count them, so that way you can get you hand on some of them quality products then they.
Hello and welcome to your number one sporting program. When I say Network Sports with Misil Akem Takabo. Today's side is Sport Baskets. We will get the views of citizens concerning the promise what President Biyomi make to our darling Leon Stars for when they qualify for go the Africa Cup of Nations na Cameroon Yaoundé. We will get the young views concerning the plots of land and the 100 million loans we promise for give them, and they don't fulfill in promise. Good day, sir.
Yes, sir. How are you, sir?
Fine, and welcome to Sierra Network Sports.
Thank you very much.
We just want to get you take concerning the promise where the President Biyomi make to our darling Leon Stars where they qualify for the AFCON inside Yaoundé, Cameroon 2022. Where we promise we give each player a plot of land and 100 million loans, and we don't fulfill in promise. So as a citizen and also a sports loving fan, what do you take towards that?
Oh, thank you very much for making you get me on this interview. So the promise the President gave this Lyon Star team for making them qualify go Cameroon 2021. It don't already fulfill. Now a big strike in the football family. 2022. Thank you, the government of Sierra Leone. Thank you, the people of Sierra Leone, especially retired Brigadier Julius Mada Bio, our president. Thank you very much, sir. But all the same, make you consider the other sports there where they cry. But I'm sure you're not a listing president. When you talk, you go do them. Thank you very much.
Plenty thank you for talk to Sierra Network Sports.
Thank you very much, Sierra Network Sports. I ask you, I say, why me? You say me, you just take me. So I don't need to be in sports for long. So that make you speak it, take me for can't talk to me. Thank you very much, Sierra Network TV.
Me as a coach, I'm glad. Me as a citizen of this country, I'm glad. But again, if you look at some other discipline, the way they do so much again at this country, they must talk, you understand? But they are in a day with the sick president in mandate for at least then they look into others. Them. But coming to talk about it, waiting happen, all man glad. Nobody knows they were glad, but sporting discipline and the way they suffer. As a result of this particular activity happening, but again, we all are for the name of Sierra Leone. So I will just say kudos to the president, to the players, and we Sierra Leone will continue for keep the fire burning and not just see what will happen next. I know say it not go be automatic, but other disciplines them self go be then go answer to the request.
Well, plenty people go think about say because football is the number one sport in the world, maybe, and football needs some kind of motivation. You understand? And even when you look where the boys them they return from Guinea, you see the kind of crowd we follow them, the kind of jubilation they get. You know a tennis coach, as you don't mention, say you're a tennis coach. How the tennis business they in the country? What kind improvements we don't get, what we don't do, or what kind challenges they are facing in the tennis?
Yeah, every discipline getting successes and challenges. Okay, like we tennis, we go Benin, we qualify. First time follow get after 20 something years follow get ranking. With this administration we go Benin, we qualify under 12, under 14. And now we self get ranking now West Africa. But again, tennis not too popular a sport. To be candid, and not to hide from person. If now like when football qualifies, if not been tennis, we qualify. And all we then give you all the same answer to all wetin we need. I think say the sport go be it go fine for everybody. But some people when they look from the perspective says football are the most popular sport. And at the sport where everybody can play, we go see 22 people and behind one green ball. But you know go see 6 people and behind one green tennis ball. Table tennis, all the other sports in discipline, at least they themselves they get ages, then they kind of the limelight. I think thing go fine for we all. All man go proud of your own sport. That's now one thing. For the person able glad for your own sport, he go glad for other person's sport. But if you don't make it glad for your own sport, you don't go glad for other person's sport. Now that's no more me get for say.
Thank you for talking to SM Sport.
Thank you very much.
Hello, welcome to this interview. Go tell me your name and that you be.
I'm not as you say.
Okay, Mami Aminata, you don't all witness who Salone qualify for the Africa Cup of Nations. And the president me promise he go give each player 100 million with one plot of land. As a citizen, how you feel?
I'm glad for that. Waiting the president to try. That he will go footballer speed for me them play back who will go win the World Cup. I'm glad for that way they entertain the footballer them. That time they win Salone. Nobody they talk about we gain. I'm glad waiting the president to may God bless her. Waiting they may God make it succeed.
So you get boy picking also can play ball?
I no get boy picking they play ball. They all go school.
Well, you know, go encourage Bobo instead they play ball. We don't see football as something somebody will get a living out of now.
When you into that stage, you go play ball.
I see anything so far that is well, you got to take it step by step. So I not go say now because of president don't do and so back tomorrow like can do so. I know say once you know so on the spot, disability do on the spot, you go must put on. Yes, and I prepare from since a discipline man. Yes, we know say very disciplined. Even from where Kai says, son of a disabled boy, and say this the pioneer allow na state house na this na that, but we hope say any way come, you go make sure say you reach all the disabled. Like me they talk so now, then they shape some money. Though I not get it safe, but I still get the courage and hope say I must get. Yes, so I get the pits, and we tell and thank you. Let's continue for the do for we and help we, because especially with the disability, we run partner streets. Most of we are street to the sleep, you understand? Eh? So we pray, let the president take we in our hearts. Firm big place when a big land build for we. Some of who land skills we get people putting with some of who go school, but we not get that up and we be see we put another way for let back do something. So we pray let God go church mind for we.
Thank you for talking to Sarah Network Sport.
Yes, thank you, sir. God bless you, sir. And we pray let God go make this nation how they let we get peace. Let the sickness where they come try for Kaisai back, let it push away because we don't come across most of the crises there will be say family and the loss, picking and the loss. So now we not go on no problem again at this country or in a sickness or any other thing. Lord live comfortable life. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
You do well. Finally, the government they concentrate to them. Though you're not a football coach, but I believe so you're not a sports loving somebody. Yeah. What do you take concerning that?
Well, yes, that's another good one. Not just football, not the only sport in this country. Yes, football is the biggest one in this country, but we get other sporting disciplines there. Like I know about swimming, I know about cricket, and I know about I think volleyball or beach ball. Yeah, the tennis and everything and call. Let's say they do it. I think recently also, the last one we get. I don't know if now. We get one sporting discipline called Laurels. It's tennis, yeah. I think others than they, I don't know if I'm Morocco or what. Yeah. Even we got this I call this beach volleyball. You know, you get them, you got cricket, then they count a lot of Laurels in this country. But we not ever see something like this happen yet. So they are all parts of Sierra Leone, they are all sport loving and sport minded. So we expect say the government, even if not to this government against it, you understand? The other governments they will come. This go to continue because this government don't do it already. In fact, they don't do it, so they can't continue to again. So we expect the other governments they will go come, they will continue. That's what we want to let it continue. So it will motivate sport loving people and the one they will take part in the sporting and the disciplines.
So already don't talk. So where you go ahead?
Well, we did like me for my own foundation. Me as you see, so this foundation, I run this foundation. We don't get no sponsorship from anybody yet. You see, but like from this foundation, we don't get boys. They don't represent Salone. You see, so but there are no sponsorship yet from any.
Sarah Network Discoveries every Friday, 11 a.m. Salone time, 7 a.m. United States time, and we say they just see waiting at the time difference. We will upload that episode then day for up to 10 episodes. And if you did a Salone, Big Yard and Seraton season 1, both available for let you go get your copy. They go out for 10,000 views. And for we waiting at the US, from people them were interested in the hard copy, definitely reach out to me or AAA. If you didn't at the US, we will make arrangement for you get all the CD itself so that you go watch the 10 episodes before we don't upload them. So that's an option to you. If you're interested, please reach out to me or AAA, and we try for make sure say we continue for promote the talent who will get in a Salone we can to we production team. And also then they do a weekly comedy where you go watch na Sarah Network production comedy or production YouTube channel, and then we don't come back. They don't begin, they give you some episodes them. One we then just do say the ring, right? So now for go watch that and you will see all this then, all the thing the way Sarah Network production can do, get for deal with issues them where they affect the ordinary Sierra Leoneans them and how people then they think about that. So with that, I will definitely encourage you for make you go watch and subscribe to them different channels there. So as they conclude we weekly summary, I will play this one so that we all will see exactly the different discoveries that we'll get.
Yeah, all man go take skinny. All man go feel me wait now.
Please, Sally, allow me to love you. When I will have become a renowned actor, girls will come falling for me.
Okay. So you see how you people are misusing the acting profession?
I know this dream.
Finally realize that I'm a perfect match. If you want to be a professional actor, you must act as short. Learn more. We shot from the internet about established actors.
He's aspiring to be a world-class actor.
Thinking of him makes me happy.
Not in this country. Majority actors here are not paid. Even the ones that are paid pretend.
I must find out who she is, and then I will squeeze the life out of her.
You know what? Let me stop you, please.
Okay, but please don't deprive me from seeing.
Wow, you're really lucky.
You know I can't live a day without you.
That guy is my dream man.
Sister Kali.
Who is your sister? Why are you calling me your sister? See how ugly you are.
The Bible says in the book of Genesis 1:26, it says God himself decided to make man out of his own image and likeness.
I tell you too. You not Satan, I beg you.
So Big Yard, grab your copy now na Salone at 56 Campbell Street, Freetown, or you contact any of we numbers them, or you watch on our YouTube channel, we na the Sarah Network Discovery YouTube page or channel, or make you go watch the season 1, because season 2 back, they in the works. So there's more to do in the movie industry, but I think what they see so, we in the right direction in how we will promote we young talents, actors and actresses then at the country. So if you're not possibly interested in that, definitely try for see how you self go join the one that we don't start. Okay, so that take we to the last segment for today in our sport. So I still end the interview day with we national team head coaches them. Keywords were mentioned, right? Teamwork, dedication, prayers, positivity, for make we meet or reach that group stage. So me are they really rooting for Leon Stars them. They wish them all the best. I know Sierra Leoneans then we can't wait for see how we team do na Cameroon, and we continue for support them and for they get more on the sport coverage and sport discoveries from Sarah Network, please don't forget to subscribe at the end of this program today. Share, like, comment, give us feedback in how we can continue for bringing more discoveries, more exploration at the country, and also as we also use with production team, the talk to the camera, the comedy, and all the different one them will they try for promote Sarah Network. So with that, we want for tell everybody thank you. We spend time with we today, for listening, with the not things forget that, again, we last message to you now for subscribe to the following YouTube channels them. Sarah Network Discoveries, Explore with AAA, Sarah Network Production, and Sarah Network Radio. And you can find we now the Facebook page as well as the news, snradio.net. And also if you're not posting we want for join, the Sarah Network Charity Foundation, don't forget say, this not something where you go definitely come on board, help in how you self will impact the people them na Salone. But as soon as I don't see, there's so many things them where we don't cover within just, a short time with Sarah Network, we just open up the office na Salone, and we go end today, topic, with the ad what we don't already get.
Sarah Network is the network that bridges the gap between the diasporas and those within Sierra Leone by providing authentic and factual news on a daily basis.
We at Sierra Network Salone take pride in quality and productivity is our utmost priority in service delivery to the communities we serve.
Respect and professionalism at all times.
Our service to the people of Sierra Leone is paramount in what we do.
We constantly strive for innovation and the best that meets the demands of the people in Sierra Leone.
Our passion and creativity oversees the work we produce.
We work as a team to provide you the best in news, media, comedy, entertainment, and all your event coverages.
Sierra Network is here to offer you the best.
We engage the people to learn about Sierra Leone's culture and history.
This is AAA from Sierra Network.
This is Dr. Isatu Kakay-Diallo from Sierra Network Health Talk and Discoveries.
This is Ishmael Dadis Bangura from Sierra Network Comedy and Production.
This is Abib Kaloko from Sierra Network Media.
This is Sila Kemtakabu from Sierra Network Media.
This is Isatu Smile Sise from Sierra Network Talk to the Camera.
This is Kona Sise from Sierra Network Talk to the Camera.
This is Samuel Bright from Sierra Network Media.
This is Mohamed Eskagbo from Sierra Network Production and Comedy.
This is Justice A.M. Tijan from Sierra Network Media.
This is Salima Sukake from Sierra Network Tell Me Salone.
Sierra Network Salone, where Sierra Leone is never too far, at 56 Campbell Street, 2nd floor, Freetown, Sierra Leone. You can call us at +232 77 42 5637 or +1 646 610 3107 or visit us on the web at snradio.net or sncfny.org.